Okay, 7th graders, today we're talking about scale drawings, and your essential question is, can you use a scale drawing to estimate the cost of painting a room? So our first question is, what is a scale drawing? And it is a proportional two-dimensional drawing of an object. A scale model is a proportional (3D) model of an object. So a scale drawing is just a drawing of something that might be 3D in real life. A scale model, it looks exactly like the object, except it's either smaller or bigger. So what is scale? The scale is the ratio that compares the measurements of the drawing or model to the actual object. So let's take a look at a couple of problems. Using the map distances, find the actual distance if the map uses a scale of 4 inches to 30 miles. So when they give you the scale, that's always going to be 1/2 of your proportion. 4 inches is 30 miles. So I would just write that down each time. And then if your distance between two cities is only 2 inches, I fill that in with the inches. And this one's easy to see that the distance in real life is going to be 15 miles. So we're going to continue on each time doing the same thing. We fill in 7 inches across from the 4, and 7 times 30 is going to be 210 divided by 4 gives me 52.5 miles. 5.5 inches, again I just use my scale that's given. 4 inches is 30 miles. So 5.5 inches, 5.5 times 30 divided by 4 gives me 41.25 miles. And the last one, 4 inches to 30 miles. I would just fill in my 10 inches up here. 10 times 30 divided by 4 gives me 75 miles. Let's take a look at another example. The liquid outer core of Earth is 2,300 kilometers thick. A scale model of the layers of the Earth has a scale of 1 inch is 500 kilometers. So again, I write down my scale just as a fraction. How thick is the liquid outer core of the model? Well, we're given that the actual liquid outer core is 2,300 kilometers. So I can do 2,300 times 1 divided by 500. And I get 4.6 inches on the model. So B is my answer. Now, you have to be careful because they did give you 4.6 kilometers here, but the kilometers is down here, inches is up here. So we know that we're in inches. The mantle of the Earth is 2,900 kilometers thick. How thick is the mantle of the model? So same thing, 1 inch is 500 kilometers. If I know the mantle is 2,900 kilometers, I can do 2,900 divided by 500, and I get 5.8 inches. I just have a couple. Okay. Awesome. Thank you. A scale factor. So a scale factor is just a scale without units. And the scale factor is always what you multiply by. So it's always what you multiply by to find your new answer. So a scale drawing of a spider is 5 centimeters long. The actual spider is 10 millimeters long. What is the scale of the drawing? Well, here we're going to do the drawing's length and the actual length. And the length of the drawing is 5 centimeters. The actual spider is 10 millimeters. So the scale of the drawing is 1 centimeter. If we reduce, this would be 1 over 2. 1 centimeter to 2 millimeters would be the scale of the drawing. The scale factor of the drawing is not going to have units. And to find the scale factor, we know that 1 centimeter is 2 millimeters. We have to have these in the same units. So 1 centimeter actually equals 10 millimeters. So 10 millimeters over 2 millimeters, if we divide that out, we get 5. The millimeters cancel, and 10 divided by 2 is just 5. So the scale factor is 5 or 5 to 1. A model has a scale of 1 millimeter is 20 centimeters. What is the scale factor of the model? Well, 1 millimeter is 20 centimeters. And to find the scale factor, I need to be able to change these to the same units. So 1 millimeter is actually 10 centimeters. If I divide those out, centimeters cancel, I can divide those both by 10. So my scale factor is 1 to 2 or 1/2. Okay, we have some problems for you to try for homework. On 1 through 4, you find the missing dimension using the scale factor of 1 to 8. So on the model, if we're using the scale factor of 1 to 8, the model would be the 1, the actual would be the 8. So we're going to fill in the height as 168 inches. The actual height then, 168 times 8 divided by 1, would be 1,344 feet. So go ahead and try those 3. Number 5, the diameter of the moon is 2,160 miles. A model has a scale of 1 inch is 50 miles. What is the diameter of the model? So you need to fill in the 2,160, whether it goes with inches or miles, and find the answer. And a map has a scale of 1 inch to 4 miles. And if it's 3 inches between your house and the movie theater, how many miles would that be? And if it's 17 miles to the mall, how many inches apart would that be on the map? Have a great night.